I'm not mad at Harriet Tubman. I'm sure in her time back in the late 1800s, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I'm sure that she did a bang up job back in the day freeing slaves. I think she was a nurse, but I think she was known most for freeing the slaves. 70 or so slaves. And I'm not mad at her about that. I think that's admirable. That's, I hold her in high regard. So what I'm getting ready to talk about, it isn't directed at Harriet Tubman or anyone like Harriet Tubman who did things that were admirable. But what I'm mad about, irritated about, want to pontificate about is movies like this movie Harriet. Now, full disclosure, I haven't seen the movie, but I honestly don't need to see the movie. All I need to do is look at the poster of the movie, right? It's a black woman who's standing strong and, gonna do what she does. And she's not in a dress like you're used to seeing Harriet Tubman in. No, she's in some, like a serious hat that would tell you that she means business. I mean, trust me, go look at the poster. It's not what Harriet Tubman looked like. It is not a proper or fair depiction of Harriet Tubman at all. I mean, not even close. And so when I see a poster of a black woman, it's standing strong and shoulders back and almost looks like she's dressed like a man. I don't see Harriet Tubman in that. I see someone else's creation of what they believe Harriet Tubman should look like in 2020. And that's just wrong on so many levels. But a lot of these movies that try to recreate what someone, for example, in 85 or so did, it really, in my opinion, lessens the value of such an amazing woman, Harriet Tubman. And now it's becoming more of a, I don't know, what comes to mind is like Black Lives Matter, that kind of stance. It to me is like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a black power kind of thing. I stand strong and I'm going to do all of these things, as a black woman. And I mean, great. But now you're depicting someone from, 1885 who was a nurse and a civil rights activist and all of that, and wearing dresses every time I've seen her, and not, I don't recall ever seeing Harriet Tubman in a hat like that. So somebody has brought Harriet Tubman into their idea of the 2020 Harriet Tubman. And it just is ridiculous. It's a militant. That's the word I was looking for. Militant. It's depicting Harriet Tubman as a militant woman, a strong militant woman, but a strong militant woman in a 2020 kind of way, not in an 1885 kind of way, where I am standing strong in my conviction and belief, and I'm doing what I think is right, and I'm wearing my dress, and I'm a nurse, and I'm, just trying to do the right thing and freeing these slaves. I'm not assuming that, all white people are terrible, evil devils and, this, that, and the other. And again, I haven't seen the movie Harriet. But if I were to put the poster of Harriet Tubman, the movie Harriet, next to a picture of Harriet Tubman, I would ask the people, like, who is this person that's supposed to be depicting this person? It doesn't jive. This person looks like they could be in like a militant gang. But this woman here looks like she might be for all people, but she might see the injustice of her people at that moment in time, and she's doing what she can to get them out of the predicament that they're in. But this woman, Harriet, in the 2020 looks like somebody that would want to knock your head off. It's just an interesting juxtaposition.